welcome to our 2025 Cakrasamvara Drupchen. We're so happy to have His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche with us for this session. This retreat will be led by Drupon Rinchen Dorjee, who's next to Garchen Rinpoche, and we're so happy to welcome visiting Rinpoche, Pame Kensei Rinpoche, and we're so happy to have our resident teachers, Khenpo Tenzin, Lama Abu, and Lama Bunima with us for this event. Thank you very much for joining us, both those of you in person and online.
To all who are joining on the live stream and who are here in person, I offer you melody of loving kindness and compassion from Buddha Bangavin's begging bowl, which Buddha accumulated for 3 times, 3 countless eons.
Today, Kolo dem chogo wang re, then Kolo dem choshi ba de da, they son dem no so. Kode kunjisi po dorji chang de, kode yi ke de dorji chang re, lango dorji chang re, de la tam je re chapda song, de la tam je dorji chang, ko song so yo de ge cha she le ro ba song de wang ha cha sa chen bo re,
Today is a very fortunate time because today is the time of giving bestowing the Cakrasamvara's empowerment. Then in the supplication of Mahamudra, it says that the Cakrasamvara is the creator of samsara and nirvana both, and this is the Vajradhara, who holder of Vajra. So Cakrasamvara is the all the 100 yidams included in Cakrasamvara, and then it also all the Buddha's body, speech, and mind.
Wang nani jira dita wang nani la drukore, the Kong the Drupon Rinchen the Kong, Mati Kang was in Kolo the Japan, Yamsa Lang the Lita, where a pata double jat took yore, they had a couple yore, the Hinan the Nico was a constant Drukore, the military Nara Yadi. Wang the Tamsin of just also Wang to Kimbo Yore, the Nara you got one to do your head.
So the practitioner who bestows empowerment, then they are going to accumulate it or mantras and practice this. So that's where Drupon Rinchen Dorjee he practiced Cakrasamvara entire of his life, and also he kept his long hair on his head. That is very difficult to keep maintain on his head, but he did and he does. So then empowerment is actually for purifying the breakage of samaya. So that's where for myself also I would like to receive this empowerment.
The Wangla Salang Sang Sam, Wangla Chonaya, the dogs for the Sobjong, the Tichong Acadina, Sobjong Langue, not Sobjong the Wangli, something of the Soala, Sobjong and Chot, Wang Yin Song, the Tavera so the Sun Nang Sang Wang Sam, just done Wang the Trajakani, Sama, Lamas Wang the Show you, the Literayan, Tong the Thaliona, the young Tonchong, the Wangs, Rangan Yam the Show you, they don't know what take you. The one should you go up song the Linama that should just took it in, like a Tongang Rang was a sugar. The Casti should do the one top cover, the Trajakan should slap the body. So the semi doesn't drop at Tonjo Wang, so same with they look the young thing half go the Julius Lacroto, Nalon Coroto, sem chukar to wang tabje toko yore dir harani ke tere wang chudru yore dir tameti ta toko zongna.
And then empowerment has outer empowerment, inner empowerment, and secret empowerment. And then according to the Sutrayana, the Sobjong, every full moon day, the practice is Sobjong. And then in the Vajrayana, we practice we receive empowerment. So receiving and taking empowerment is the excellent Sobjong. And then actually the empowerment has the outer, inner, and the secret. So most of the time the spiritual masters bestow empowerment through online. But when some practitioner who gives empowerment in person, at that time then you should go to receive empowerment from person. So it's like a respect those who give empowerment. So that's where for me too. So today I receive empowerment in person. That's why I come here. Actually, I just show you examples for that's why I'm being here. And then, but when you have very excited to receive empowerment, but you cannot receive empowerment from person, then you try to receive through online. The benefit is same whether you receive through empowerment, online or you receive empowerment through in person. It's same. So the ultimate level of empowerment is you are going to realize the innate mind. That means is touching the bone and the stone. It says. So, however, we are going to realize that our speech is Sambhogakaya and mind is Dharmakaya. So that's where I also have love to receive empowerment. That's where I participate here.
Oh ja, dann da Rinpoche na pyo da da. Dis kare ka wo. Oh dann da want da mi want rob te ndo wa chi ba. Oh da want rob te ndo wa chi then da nga zo wa shu ya ta la tang bo chu chi ya ta da. Then这个我都嘛当呀，出去呀，这个做龙虾意思，吃嘛讲完从去，我都嘛，但是我做你们来去了，这浪发起没有，但他往那边那个那往的发起没有了，我真是浪娘是那嘛，那这我都嘛当，那这我都嘛的，发给发起的发起这边，我真是去。
So, Drupon Rinpoche says he is very a little bit difficult, nervous, with Rinpoche here. So he has, for the empowerment today, there's always the preliminary stages of the empowerment. So on his part, he's already done the self-empowerment, and then to begin with the following preliminaries, first there's the cleansing. So the cleansing is in order to purify the obscurations of our body, speech, and mind. And then following that, we have the preliminary torma. So the preliminary torma is also to dispel obstacles and hindrances that might come to our practice, and in particular to dispel any obstacles to the process of empowerment today.
che dara damba samjene nana jine juzo da la ye jine taba de tiyin da ke ju che om sarva da tanga da ambe kenga de samaya ye om ben zara sadu samaya mane balaya ben zara sadu dino ba de chanju me bawa sadu kayo me bawa subo kayo me bawa Manuratu me bhava sarva siddhi me parayanta sarva karma sutta me zetam jayam kuru hum Manga me sarva tatanga sambandhara mandram mentar bhava ma samaya sadhu Sato samaya manubalaya Nanta sadhu dino bhati dondito me bhava Sadhu kayo me bhava Subhu kayo me bhava Manuratu me bhava Sarva siddhi me raya Sarva karma siddha me siddham yam guru Mangame sarva tathagatam bhadrama 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 ma samaya sadhu bhadra sadhu samaya manabalaya bhadra sadhu dino bhati jodito me bhava Sudha kayo me bhava, subhu kayo me bhava, anuratu me bhava, sarva siddhi me bhaya, sarva karma siddha me siddham yam guru, ahaho mangame, sarva tathagatam Bendra bhava ma samaya sadhu Om Begane da Cheda Om Pi Om Su Bhava Shuddha Sarva Dharma Su Bhava Shuddha Om Begane Yamle Ramle Me Jin Korje Den Tu Oma Hone Tu Be Jiva Sona Nebe Ale Tu Ba Yang Shen Jia Chi Be Nang Tu Uitang Chu Ye Hong Om Kam Ramam Tu tse nga tang zhu ma nga chu be rang rang sang mong ken tsen be long rang rang ke sang mong te le lang pa le chu ben tsen be long be long ke me para go lo chen ku be sang mong ta tse be tse nam ki ba nya ma che ba hai lang pa le chu be ngu jun do tang zong ma ka zhen ka bo de ta ba ti ni xun de ju tang yin men zhe be den tu a ye ba ba re le le ye ye a ga ga kan kan a za zan zan yang na zhe chen zhe na da da dan da na ba pa han ba ma ya ra la ba sha ka sa So Oma Hong Dene Zen Zen Ba Le Jin Kor Je La Nan Chu Zun Jian Jie Tong Ji Nyum Bar Shu Bei Yi Ge Som La Ten Yi Ge Song Yang Tam Tsai Ge Tu Se Tang Ni Su Mi Ba La Ra Chu Ro Om Ka Ka Ye Ka Ye Sa Ra Yo Zhe Ra Jia Be Da Be Da Be Xia Za Ma Ta A Ba Ma Ran Zha Kan Zha Ge Ni Mang Zhe An Sa Ma Ya Ra Jian Tu Sa Ra Si Di Me Zha Ya Tin Ba Ya Tin Kan Zha Ben Za Dan Be Ba Dan Za Ga Da Zhe Ma Dan Ma Ma Ga Ra Si Su Kan Bi Shu Da Sa Yakabamadu Hong Hong Pi So Ha Hong Ka Ye Ka Ye Sarva Yo Tse Ra Je Be Da Be Da Be Sha Amata Aba Maranda Ka Ta Ken Da Yamang Zhan Nan Sama Ya Ra Chen Tu Sarva Si Di Me Ra Ya Ten Ba Ya Ten Kan Ra Ba Za Da Ba Ra Zakata Ma Ta Ga Ma Ma Ra Si Ga Ra Si Su Kan Bi Kyu Da Sa Yakabamadu Hong Pi So Om Ka Ye Ka Ye Sarva Yo Tse Ra Je Be Da Be Da Be Sha Sa Amata Aba Maranda Ka Ta Ken Imam Bananja and the Samayara Zata Sarva Siddhi Meta Yatimba Yatim Kanda Bazat and Pervat and Zakata Jamata Mamagara Sisukan Bishuda Sara Yakaba Medu Hong Hong Bi So Laye Sona Malutan Luye Sona Malutan Noji Sona Malutan Jumbo Nasimbo Sona Malutan Jumbo Sona Malut Yada Sona Malutan Shazi Sona Malutan Yuji Sona Malutan Jiji Sona Malutan Sona Malut Mamu Sona Malutan Malubane Tamjida Deshe Dala Gungsu Zor Choji Dunman de Yela Nejor Da Sang Kushi Nemi Se Dang Wang Jiu Tang Be Dang Zha Dang Garba Sang Long Chu Jia Jian Gu Tong Chedang Jela Soba Ye, Legend Muro Dala Zoro, Tamsai Jenje Dala Song, Muro Guji Rgis, Tumi Jena Nina Dang, Dong Gina, Shivaran Zo, Malam Yan Dang, Sema Yan, Chetem Yan Ba Mi Ban Zo, Jikan De Shen Lo Le Ba, Zhunan Per Yen Jum, Tere Tam Jin Do Ba Dang, Yilan Do Ba Gun Zho Zo. 哦，等那当个是往这了，免这些票都是谁有就那谁帮。
So in order to receive the empowerment, then also we need to offer a mandala.
근데 다 저당 남카다 냐베 심지한 탐지 송조 도제 장 공방라 톱 대라니 톱바 차스 어다 저당 가서 장초 셈지 거래서 참 이제 장초 셈지 담보서 세지 거래서 도마서 장초 셈지 어다 도마 장초 초도 셈지 바zen 바르셔 정도
So may all mother sentient beings equal to space attain the indivisible state of the great Vajradhara, the nature of ease and happiness. And in order to achieve that purpose, then we must first generate the pure intention of love, compassion, and bodhicitta. So as always at the outset, please generate a mind of bodhicitta.
근데 남사모다 냠나 지라 왕 사마 쇼zam데 다들 좀도 당 거래서 와다 티바 지몬 투몬단 투몬 많이 왜 쇼노트서 망보 종어데 다저 양대 다 저거 등가서 참니 장초 셈도 야고 시 거래서 근데 제가 강 야고 다 추생 약간 바제 여러 근데 선제 저자도 그 독지 다음 개바 독지에 대한 바 근데 절대안에 단두자서 좀 감다 삼바 제 화는 예바스 소소 레이턴 되게 추지 풍부 망보 송을 해서 어디는 추어도 저거다 상하도 되지 보다 인사
And so, this lineage of profound blessings, we have both the categories of the common and uncommon collections, and as we listen, bringing to mind the fact that our Buddha Shakyamuni, with his great love and compassion and vast skillful means, taught all the collections of Dharma according to the various dispositions and capacities of sentient beings. And among all of these different categories, that which is most supreme is that the category of Vajrayana secret mantra.
근데 다 호도 장아도 zanini 세제 요레스 다 조제 반대 아드 샤다 다 장조 선발로 이제 주바 마다 말발로서 와서 다 상하선 말이스 어디모도 조르셔야 다 상하니마세 telabres tata ka sa ban sanga ning mare sarman islam.
And then in Tibet, we have the different waves of teachings which traveled from India. So those that were mainly propagated by the great Lord Atisha and the emanation of Ranamati Marpa belong to the category of the new tradition or Sarma. And then everything that came before that belongs to the category of the Nyingma. So this falls into the category of the Sarma or the new tradition.
this Sarma de la ta khansa karwa tang den ba ta jetam jaga yin mare shen dong de yan ha zai fi wang de korean da zai shong sarwa mare se be chang da chamsi zai so zang da chen bo le ha ka ye zang da shi da me le 脏着切他说开始前卫剧这种的，我他挺阳台在写点呢，挺往的过来穷有这种多，我他开始在那前剧、绝剧、年角剧làm多，年角làm没别就得写有这事。
And so then also, according to the different levels of fortune of sentient beings, and also in connection with the different classes or castes of India, we have the 4 different categories of Tantra. And the relationship with the caste, for instance, is, for instance, in the Dramse or the Brahma caste, there is a great emphasis on cleanliness. And so also in the practice of Tantra and the categories of Tantra, the Kriya or Tantra is very focused on also maintaining purity and cleanliness. But we have these 4 categories of Tantra, the Kriya Tantra, Charya Tantra, Yoga Tantra, and Anuttara Yoga Tantra.
我他听到了，他可是那有听到了，他告诉我吧的，那叫那没别句是的这是，这样拍剧、马剧，拍剧，当写了马剧是我你，这你没剧是的这有的是。
And so this falls into the highest category, the category of unsurpassed Yoga Tantra or Anuttara Yoga Tantra. And then within Anuttara Yoga Tantra, you have the further divisions of the Father Tantra of skillful method and the Mother Tantra of wisdom. And so this falls into the category of the Mother Tantra, and also the non-dual Tantra. So you have the 3, Father Tantra, Mother Tantra, and non-dual Tantra, and this belongs to the Mother Tantra.
我他的告诉我吧，那张啊，就得他们去我到，可是他接法有了，说话就是接法有了说话的，我接法的叫全部蒙古中有的事情那的，对你嘛，对了在这接法就是第一次，推出马拉话的，我推出有对的呢在你们那起下大不得我用下的，在他说就给得我用下的，你们是那样。 但这个就这个这的，在对里面就变成的，人在秋季插花，过年秋季插花，这就得讲说他们这个，你看着我做穷呢，那没那些那些是，我真穷的是。
And so generally in the practices, teachings, and expositions of secret mantra, many of them are very elaborated and extensive. But as for, or more appropriate for these degenerate times, there's not so much time to do these, when there's not so much time to do these really extensive, elaborated practices, then the great Pandita of the degenerate age, Rigzen Chugidrakpa, extracted the ocean of all the classes of Tantra and compiled them or arranged these four practices of the 4 deities, the 4 co-emergent deities.
我真的对那当年看着我的那面天那些是的3万对吧？老朋家老朋这里头，上头没去吧的，没去是上头这一有啥了没去吧的，那些没头那些的，老朋给不到这些，的老罗啊，我可乐点叫的，老朋吃不白喽，那些吃那叫那些的吃不起喽，记得那些的老朋现在吧的是喽，我他通过那些的老朋然后来一般的是我提喽的也是，地方过去的。
So, like extracting the essence of butter from all the oceans of Tantra classes, he compiled the practices of these 4 co-emergent deities, the first being co-emergent Akshobhya Guhya Samaja from the tradition of the Indian master Lalita Vajra, the co-emergent Cakrasamvara from the tradition of Gantapa, the co-emergent Hevadra from the tradition of Shantipa, and the co-emergent Kala Chakra from the tradition of Rahula Sri Bhadra.
我他的个是挺难的，马剧， 다들 주대 해요서 나 주디 파주 마주 세제 요서 라송나 어디나 마주 된총 콜로 어디 거 want
So again, this empowerment is the an empowerment of the Mother Tantra. So today, what we are receiving is the empowerment of the glorious Cakrasamvara Supreme Mandala from belonging to the Mother Tantra.
어다 왕시스리아제 요로 왕세제 요로 왕세티 권 동정한테 다다 가좀 직전 좀 원서 정도와 헌베 왕한테 류라고나 류크치마다 다 그래서 상왕한테 가라고나 나크치마 다 그래서 왕선파데 이라고나 이치마 다 그래서 시와한테 솜가라 고두 룽아 이존 타딘지 야크치마 다 그래서
And so, as for the different stages of the empowerment, so Lord Jigten Sumgön has said, in connection with the 4 empowerments, the base empowerment purifies, which is bestowed upon the body, purifies the obscurations of the body. The speech empowerment, which is bestowed upon the speech, purifies the obscurations of speech. The mind empowerment, or the 3rd empowerment, purifies the obscurations of the mind. And the 4th empowerment purifies all obscurations of body, speech, and mind together or equally.
어떤 루제렘 내가 내줘 때바 톱 그래서 어떤 사미 와서 거네 내가 nga 거지네 nga 돈바다 식소 정도다 다 같이 여러 와 식소 그래 주인당 참아 식소 라고 와서 봐 어디 되게 봐 많이 봐지네 돈바도 많이 봐지 내가 안 돼야 돼 송콜로 소 때바 톱 그래서 왕 시바 대다 소 샘을 거두 심리는 제도 뭐 조그래서 뭐 조그래서 어떤 조두 근데 이지 돈바 납생 노생 나서 여러 로사데 어디 이 돈바 좀 어디서 많이 안 봐지네 토니 있습니다 땜바 톱도 그래 정도 왕 다들 왕한테 왕 손바 시바들이 공당이야 손바 시바들
So with the base empowerment, one is empowered to meditate on one's body as the enlightened form of the deity, and it purifies all of the obscurations accumulated through the door of the body, in particular the non-virtues of killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct, and it has the effect of helping to really stabilize one's practice of the generation stage. And the secret empowerment is an introduction to the mantra, the introduction to the nature of enlightened speech or mantra. And this purifies the obscurations of speech, in particular false speech or lying, divisive speech, harsh speech, and idle chatter. And it also has the effect of really stabilizing the wheel of mantra, or the recitation of mantra. And then the empowerment, the mind empowerment, or the wisdom awareness empowerment, introduces one to the true nature of mind. And it purifies the obscurations, all of the obscurations and negativities accumulated through the door of the mind, in particular the negativities of covetousness, ill will, and wrong view. And it stabilizes the samadhi of the indivisible union with enlightened awareness.
네바 하고 텐타메르 kinduke ze yoranga son tamilu kinduke o ti hacha te chama ta ta to gres te phongam jinji la de la mo khang ji she to gres te zang ye ma de gorbe te nga long pan ro ya jung nen ro som yo ro wa wa ta yang de se ji dong yang se ji dong jo ne te long du jian zhu bia chi du gres yang se ji yo ra nga dong yang se ye wo shi te so 我说那真的，他们牙口他话讲的，这么把他做个的，弄就年着从多几张去，牙是些做个的。我真的写了一些往这个的，三级，但是让些我这话的，从我写，从今他们去这么的，以及话讲的这么把他做个的。
Zoom in.
송지 송지 당가서 송지 탐에 희게 여러 어떻게 화자게 좀 바타네 샘 넘버 메토 봐 이게 어디서 차트야 핑크레스 다만 좀 봐도 농아 이송 거네 농아 이송 헤르게 그런지 헤르게 고송토다 이미 봐 주니 주바 탐지 당 제대等我本身嘛这个花下上马把这么大呢 等那龙啊一种秋季运动，对马期他们去做吧，他们去当车的，这个他马上就能对办中，我听着我写出个来是，还不懂，
So also the benefit of receiving these, the empowerment in particular, the base empowerment and purifying the obscurations of the body, is that one is introduced to the primordial purity of one's own form and form in general as, the 5 aggregates, elements and ayatanas being the pure nature of the 5 Buddhas of the 5 Buddha families, the 5 and the 5 Dakinis, and so one is overcomes or purifies this ordinary perception or this perception of ourselves as ordinary beings, and we are introduced to our true nature being that of the deity. And so then with the empowerment of speech, through the blessings of the empowerment of speech, the vowels and consonants, or the obscurations or the karmic imprints of ordinary speech are purified, and the breath, the inhalation, the resting, and the exhalation becomes then the experience of the 3 Vajras. And with the wisdom awareness empowerment, one is introduced to the true nature of one's own mind as being that of clear light luminosity. And so the ordinary experience of subject-object fixation, this karmic imprint, these karmic imprints are purified, and one is able to abide in the meditative absorption that is free of discursive elaboration. And so with the empowerments of body, speech, and mind, one is introduced to one's own true nature to be that of the enlightened body, speech, and mind of Heruka. And one recognizes the true nature of body, speech, and mind to be uncompounded and beyond concept, inexpressible and beyond concept.
我真的，他这个忙去举办的，现在咱这个个举办期间，我真的我讲我们不管对头有的，真接近个真的不管对的头有的是。接近个真的不接。
So then for this empowerment, the lineage is from our Drikung Kagyu Lineage, and for Drupon Rinpoche himself, he's received this empowerment many times from both His Holiness Drikung Kagyu Rinpoche and also, of course, from our beloved His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche.
我真的他往这通达了，在日本这边见到西罗去。
So now to repeat, in order to request the empowerment, please repeat. We'll do the repetition.
Garchen choda,
Garchen Juda,
Tomba de,
Dombade,
Lopon chune,
Lopan Chune,
Gonso zoro,
Gongsu So,
Chanchup chenbo, Sudenba, Gombo chenbo, Lancelo, Tamsei teni, Dala zoro, Chancho semjang, Dala zoro, Sanje chodang, Gendu de, Japsom tajang, Dala zoro, Tarba chenbo, Chongcho de, Gombo dane, Jodo zoro.
Embodiment of great joy, exalted guide, and teacher, please consider me. I pay homage to you, great guardian, who shows the way to great awakening. Please grant me samaya. Please grant me the mind of awakening. Please grant me the 3 refuges of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Great protector, please cause me to enter the magnificent city of great liberation.
Tarang can do can namkala, Lamada, and do namka lama, yidam jinko lasso, jinko so, Lamata, jinko so, and tametiba, colo them cho, Henchil Yamam, then the chancho sem, Simba Simar. That is Pumbo, that is jinko lasso, some showed or some. What in it into dark Tanunga is on Guna, Jabs and Rovata. Or then set up Toma maybe, lazy depart by Yaya. Or then draw some gentlemen, you here. Give out of Jesse. They change Sam Sunya. They didn't go watch ya. What I'm not namda say, course, duty on some shall Genochi, Carson as Oteta. So that Jinko has also to Sosa, Japan, this was some acting for the young to be or no to young to be what to do. What's the action in Sarwa?
And so now, please visualize in the space in front of you that there appears the mandala of the Lama, inseparable from the main deity, the glorious co-emergent Cakrasamvara Yabyum, surrounded by countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas gathered around like billowing clouds. And so with this visualization in your mind's eye, then first, you go for refuge respectfully with your body, speech, and mind. Then confess all negativity and non-virtue accumulated throughout all our lives since beginningless time. And then we rejoice in the virtues of beings. We generate the relative and absolute bodhicitta, and we dedicate all roots of virtue to complete awakening. And the reason for doing this with the visualization of the mandala before us in space as the support is to purify obscurations and gather the accumulations. And then this enables us to become a proper vessel and receive the blessings.
Sanje Janjo, Yije Song, Sanje Chodan, Songcho La, Chancho Watu, Dajam Che, Ranjian Tone, Rabro Che, Chancho Semne, Jibarje, Chanchum Choke, Semne, Jijine, Simjian Tamji, Dake, Rondunye, Chancho Junjo. Yon Jibarche, Rola Pencher, Sanje, Robarasho.
I take refuge in the 3 jewels
and confess all evil and unvirtuous deeds. I rejoice in the virtues of beings and hold the Buddha's awakening in mind. Until attaining awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, in order to fully accomplish the purpose of others and myself. I give rise to bodhicitta. Having given rise to the mind of supreme awakening, I welcome all sentient beings. I will practice the supreme bodhisattva conduct that is pleasing to all. May I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. So then, following this, we have the prayers, the vows of the 5 Buddha families, and the uncommon commitments.
Seche Sanje, Tamchi Dong, Babu Nanjoro, Makula, Dala Gombara, Zidu Zoro, Damin Deje, Chevaje, Tundene Sone, Sone Sur, Chisi Chancho, Nimbo Para, Chedar Tusum, Gombo Nam, Chancho Dune, Nenzi Ba, Chancho Semne, Lanami, Tamba Dake, Jibarche, Suchim Chene, Labatan, Give Chune, Dubatan, Simchan Tongji, Suchim Som, Sosor Dembor, Songwarache, Sanje Nanjor, Dombala, Sanje Chotan, Gendu de, Lana Mebe, Goncho Som, Taine Zamde, Songwarache, Dorje Richo, Chembo de, Dorje Tivu, Chagjayang, Tekona Nije, Songwache, Lopong Tajang, Songwarache, Rinchen Richo, Chembo Ye, Tamse Yitu, Omala, Nire Shintu, Dujotu, Jimba Namje, Daduchi, Chancho Chembo, Sudanba, Peme Richen, Tabala, Chenang Zame, Tikbazong, Domba Tambe Chune, Songwarache, Leje Richo, Chembo La, Domba Tamji, Demba Ni, Yangda Nitu, Songwarache, Chobe Lejang, Jinuchi, Chancho Semne, Lamin Cho, Tamba Dake, Jijine, Simtian Gunje, Tongje Chera, Dake Domba, Malu Song, Maderbana, Derbache, Madorwana, Dorbache, O Majino, O Yungshin, Simtian Yangian, Delango, Domba Malu, Dake Domba, Malu Song, Maderbana, Derbache, Madorwana, Dorbache, O Machiba, O Yungshin, Simtian Yangian, Delango.
I pray all you Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Dakas and Dakinis, please grant me your attention. Just as all the enlightened masters of the 3 times resolved to generate bodhicitta, I who am called, say your name, from this point on, until attaining the heart of enlightenment, will generate unsurpassed, sublime bodhicitta. the commitments of those practicing for Buddhahood, are training in ethical discipline, gathering virtue, and acting for the benefit of beings. I too will be steadfast in these commitments. From this point on, I will embrace and never abandon the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, the unsurpassed three jewels. With the great and supreme Vajra family, I will never part from the mudra of Vajra and Bell, or the perfect meaning, nor will I part from the Vajra master. With the pleasing Samaya of the great and supreme Ratna family, I will constantly engage in the 4 types of generosity throughout the 6 times of the day. With the pure and great Padma family, arisen from great bodhicitta, I will never part from the sublime Dharma of the outer and secret and 3 vehicles. With the great and supreme Karma family, I will perfectly uphold all of the commitments and will engage in the activities of offering to whatever extent I am able, having given rise to the sublime unsurpassed mind of bodhicitta. I will perfectly uphold all of the commitments without exception for the benefit of beings. I will deliver all those who have not yet crossed over. I will liberate all those who have not been liberated. I will give breath to all those who cannot breathe, and I will place all sentient beings in the state of nirvana. Whether or not you have already entered into the mandala of glorious Cakrasamvara in the past, in order to enter again, you must keep the samayas accordingly, or you will not be able to see the mandala. So for this, we can begin by putting on the blindfold. So then to generate the special bodhicitta specific to secret mantra or mantrayana, you can visualize that at your heart level, there is a moon disk, which is the essence of relative bodhicitta. And standing in its center is a white 5-pronged vajra, and this is the essence of ultimate bodhicitta. So visualizing this, you can repeat the mantra.
Om Sarva Tata Gata.
Om Sarva Tata Gata.
Ubadayame.
Ubadayame.
Om Sarva Tata Gata.
Om Sarva Tata Gata.
Ubadayame.
Ubadayame.
Om Sarva Tata Gata.
Om Sarva Tata
Ubadayame. Om Surade Samaya Sedin Zara. Yada kam so te dara simji be sanga ki logon ki du du sangman lame je wo shan thank you thank you ti yin ye ba tam ji jin la ba ra je ti yin ye ba tam ji chou song wa de chu jin ko ma yo ba na ma ba me ja ba ta me de na yang me ma yin no wa ta de ma lo jin ko ma yo ba ta so ma jo ma de song to
Garela.
de to Thank you. Taking equal time to change it.
So today you are blessed by all of the Tathagatas and Bodhisattvas. Oh yeah. Today, as you are blessed by all the Tathagatas, you should not mention this most supreme secret of all the Thaskan ones to anyone who has not entered into the mandala. Also, also this secret is not intended for those who lack faith. So then you can visualize, or folding your hands in prayer, standing at the entrance of the mandala, you can visualize that you prostrate.
Nama de hong.
Om Namo Te Ho.
Nama me hong.
Nama Me Ho.
Namo nama hong soha.
Namo Nama Hong Soha.
Nama de hong.
Nama Te Ho.
Nama me hong.
Nama Me Ho.
Namo nama hong soha.
Namo Nama Hong Soha.
Om nama me. Om nama de hong.
Om Namo Te Ho.
Nama me hong.
Nama Me Ho.
Namo nama hong soha.
Namo Nama Hong Soha.
Te dara namba de sanga ke tam se nam su ke song namba ma song bin me tang je zha be chen de nya be ju. Chun de nya be de de ne nya be ju tam se do na si bar chi tam se mi do ro de do se ju do se do je do se chun de on me da cha cha Taine zamde taine zamke changa chama do rin bang de go chi song Chu cha go de chu ngala ni ba ma ja de chu yang nam yang ba ma ra ma ja chi bi dun ji ba ran jo ro wang ji ta wang ji xi ba ya chi de de jian dou jie qi luo qi sa wang de xi ba ba ya qi de de le jian dou jie qi luo qi sa
So now, in order to receive the blessing of the descending of primordial wisdom, please repeat.
de yin yi ba
Deshin Jeba,
tam chi jie
Tam Jeje,
qin jie lab de zo
Jinji Labdu
ba
So,
de jie sen ba
Pal Dorje Semba,
da la wab de zo
Dala Wabdu So,
de yin yi ba tam chi jie
Deshin Jeba Tamki,
qin jie lab de zo
Jinji Labdu
ba
So,
de jie sen ba
Pal Dorje Semba,
da la wab de zo
Dala Wabdu So. All you Tathagatas, please bestow your blessings. Glorious Vajrasattva, please descend upon me.
tene da di jo tera tendo chirang yor wa de chirang nam la ma nam la ki je ke dong ba ni je je a li song du je na wan ta ye gong do ma re bo ye be ma ta yong ti chen be chi yuan zi ba ye jiang wei xin ba ni ka lam le se jin guo sui bo zhu ye du jian chen ba de wa ni me hong gong bong go huan le qu jin guo ge bo dong bo hong be chen ba yu su da ba Agabo Jimbala, Ambie, Long Jinko, Bo, Shota, Patenji, Jen, Sambandavala, Marabo, Gomani, Long, Long Jinko, Ramle, Me, Jinko, Marochum, again, Sambaraji, and Robe, and Zen Marabo, Roma Deba. I Hindu, Ranke, Nikali, Song, was there, Gusonji, Hassonam, Jan, Chambra, the Hindi, but the Hin, Tenam, Ranjintu, Hong Ha, she get Namla them. Gambia born and Zen was there so Shoba Hong so was it Namji Luntada Kamara Chorwa Luntada Gune Kamara Choro.
Everything is instantaneously transformed into emptiness. From within that emptiness arises an ah syllable, and all at once you appear as Amitabha, the essence of Vajra speech. Red in color, holding a lotus in the right hand and a bell in the left, standing with the right leg extended. At your heart center is the syllable Lam. From it, the mandala of earth arises as a yellow square that is marked with a Vajra, with a sun disk and a blue hung syllable at its center. On your head is the syllable Wam, from which manifests the mandala of water, as a white circle marked with a vase with a moon disk and a white ha at its center. In your throat is the syllable Yam, from which arises the mandala of wind, shaped like a bow, marked with 2 fluttering ribbons in the corners and a moon disk at the center with a red ah. On the soles of both feet, kindled by the mandala of wind, are Ram syllables. From them arise mandalas of fire as red triangles marked by the letter Ra. Engulfed in light rays are red Zehe syllables that propel you upward, causing you to levitate. From the seed syllable at your heart, light radiates, inviting the divine Vajra assembly of enlightened body, speech, and mind. They descend in the form of Hung, Ha, and Ah syllables and dissolve into you. The light rays of these syllables and the Zehe syllables are gathered and enter into you through the center of the soles of your feet, and the light completely fills your entire body. So you can think that the mark of the crossed Vajra has been placed on your crown, and that this creates the stability of not declining, of not the non-declining stability. So now is the tossing of the flower onto the mandala. Oh, so you can recite this as you toss, as you drop your flower onto the mandala.
The shards in a shivek modota, so in a jipik modop, or then the chan nobina, one modop, chant in a chapel modop, or then a tajin quarters of Hamna, then a modop translate to be up. Modop Jetan modop this is to be up. Or the Tazi, Takor, the Euro. Modop Jetan translate to be out here, the Jinkorchilom, the Sal Mazana Yaris.
So as you drop the flower on the mandala, what this indicates is the type of attainments or siddhis that we will receive or attain. The center, if it falls in the center, that signifies the attainment of the supreme siddhi. If it falls in the east, to the east, this signifies the attainment of the siddhi of peaceful, enlightened activity. If it falls in the west, this signifies the siddhi of magnetizing, enlightened activity. If it falls to the south, this signifies the siddhi of enriching, enlightened activity. And if it falls to the north, this signifies the siddhi of wrathful, enlightened activity. And if it falls on the periphery of the mandala, this signifies an assortment of various types of different siddhis. But it's best if the flower doesn't fall like completely outside of the mandala.
Jadiza, Kusumanzime, Namaho, Nataho, Om Jade Jandre Hanami, So Maha, Soha, Trinjune, Dorjee Sembaran, Chuji Mene, Chebazon, Dorjee Mene, Lanami, Tamji Mene, Cheban, or the Migdat Payu down that.
So you can remove your blindfold right now.
Or the name make that's a Marek being taught as a part of scene, then Jim Colodon Beijing Colas or some other than him by Jim from awesome tons on what that Tenduchi.
So you can think that the symbolic gesture of removing this blindfold is one of clearing away your obscurations of unawareness, of ignorance. And you can think that by removing this and doing so, that you can behold in its entirety and purity the mandala of Cakrasamvara.
Well, the net alone that was Colodon, but做进口是做这些的了起，我真的第一个土个生活的我说呢，真的老蛮难了，过呢他持续啥的吧，过别老帮协调呢，过业就呢，从呢用就变嘛了哈呗，真的可老多把工作安排，但工作安排协调恰你有了协调恰你健身了完7万就是恰你都得上这个这把下边我讲，并且这趟也讲了，从这慢慢的别错走进。大家这把敲在抽期间吧，他讲就敲在我当，他讲过程大话，他讲我还是娘的点吧，用的这朋友工作嘛嘛，都这朋友慢慢这个头查这边这做了，敲在我这边头看听话当，下用要人吃吧，你看，一买碰把的，他一些买碰把的，因为小从上，小多上。
So then you can visualize that the Vajra Master clearly appears as the principal deity Cakrasamvara. And so he is blue in color with one face and three eyes and bared fangs, 2 arms. His hair knot is
Lopon tukane was the actual.
Dampo de Chera Loco Sare de Dampo Chisum Panaji. So from the radiating light from his heart center, all of you, the students are drawn in and enter into the Vajra Master as Cakrasamvara through his mouth. You stream down through his body and are passed from the path of the Vajra into the lotus of the mother consort. Clearly, you can visualize that you are spontaneously born from the transcendent conqueror Yabyum. You emerge from the lotus and are arranged in front, ready to receive empowerment. So Cakrasamvara appears with 1 face and 2 arms, 3 eyes, bared fangs, hair knot adorned with a jeweled dry skulls bound by a garland of vajras along the hairline. The top knot is adorned with a jewel, the front with a crossed vajra, and the left with a crescent moon. He is holding a vajra and bell in his hands as he embraces the consort. With his left leg bent, he stands on the head of Bhairava, and with his outstretched leg, he presses down between Kalaratri's breasts. He bears the 6 charnel ground ornaments, a loose tiger skin skirt, and a garland of 50 freshly severed heads around his neck, displaying the 9 moods of dance and standing amidst a mass of blazing fire. So you can think that from the radiating light of the seed syllable in the center, at the heart center of the Vajra Masters, the victorious ones of the 10 directions, together with their retinues, all of the 3 seats are summoned and invited in the form of the empowerment deities. So the 3 seats are the Tathagatas and the male and female Tathagatas, the male and female Bodhisattvas, and the male and female wrathful ones. So you can think that as the empowerment deities have been invited or summoned, that then from the mandala generated in front, empowerment is bestowed upon you. So the empowerment deities of the Cakrasamvara Yabum bestow empowerment upon you, holding a vase of precious jewels, filling you with the water of the 5 wisdoms. And in receiving empowerment, you can imagine that all of the bodhisattvas recite words of auspiciousness, the wrathful deities dispel obstructors, the female consorts sing Vajra songs, and the male and female gods hover above holding parasols and victory banners. A rain of flowers and saffron showers down. So please repeat to receive empowerment.
Jumden de
Chomden de deshin shekbagun.
Jumden Dani,
Chomden dami.
Chembo Nam,
Shembo nam.
Tukje Rangi,
Tuje rangshin.
Janamche,
Shenamge.
Chuje Dala,
Chugidala.
Wangorje,
Wangorje. All you transcendent conquerors, great beings who are thus gone ones, you who are the self-nature of compassion, please bestow empowerment upon me.
Wangko durje chenpo de kanson baye cha jine sanje durje sanwa som chune sanje unji jimbara cha wam a hom banzara ga ta ga ye da ka ambe kyanza de mam sura me Tedara Humbe Wang Gorbe, Tedara Humbe Wang Gorbe, Nyombe Najan, Pumbo Najor, Ying Mochi, Javaring, Savon Hacha Judy Hasson. Where?
So through receiving this empowerment, the afflictive emotions, the 5 afflictive emotions are purified, the 5 aggregates are transformed into the nature of the 5 wisdoms, the karmic seeds and karmic imprints of the 5 Buddha families are planted in your mind stream. So visualizing yourself in the form of Cakrasamvara as the Cakrasamvara Yabum.
ngang ting nga ting ma yoro de man me zai ni chi ba na yi de chi ne man me zai do ye yo de
the
ya ta man do na chi
lopon ge wang gi jela yo jiro
de
okay
da man do na nge ma la ma bo yo ma
tigre yeah
bo
do
ya den lo bong sa zi de su ge ngang ting ni ba je chi ne man me je ni chi song de na chi ne lo bong xie ne song de de lo ma ta zi na ba ye ba ne shu ne de ne ni ge ni ga la de ngang ting ko yo zam ne den de jin do chi ro chi sa
So you can visualize now for the empowerment of the mantra garland that the mantra garland at the heart center of the Vajra master, who clearly appears as Cakrasamvara, as the deity Cakrasamvara. From that mantra garland, a second mantra chain emanates, like lighting one butter lamp from another. This mantra chain exits from the master's mouth and enters into you through your right nostril, as you also appear clearly as the deity, and then it travels to your heart center and rotates there. So now, with the intention to hold the mantra, please repeat.
Chomden da ke
Chomden dage,
song la che
zonglage,
da la nye wara
dala newara,
zi tu zoro
zedu so,
chomden da ke
chomden dage,
song la che
zonglage,
da la nye wara
dala newara,
zi tu zo
zedu so. Transcend and conquer. As I have taken you as my master, please take me under your care. So now please repeat the mantra.
Om yeram baza he he
Om Je Baja He He,
ruru gang hong pi
Ruro Kam Hong Pe,
dragon and zala
Dakini Zola,
sambara soha
Sambara Soha,
Om yeram baza he he
Om Je Baja He He,
ruru
Ruro
gang hong pi
Kam Hong Hong Pe,
dragon
Dakini,
zala sambaram
Zola Sambara,
soha
Soha,
Om yeram baza
Om Je Baja
he he
He He,
ruru
Ruro
gang hong pi
Kam Hong Hong Pe,
dragon
Dakini,
zala sambaram
Zola Sambara,
soha
Soha,
Om
Om Om,
sarvam badan dragon
Sarva Buddha Dakini,
baza wanani
Baja Wanani,
hong
Hong Hong Hong,
pi soha
Pe Soha,
Om
Om Om,
sarvam badan dragon
Sarva Buddha Dakini,
baza wanani
Baja Wanani,
hong pi soha
Hong Hong Pe Soha,
Om
Om
sarvam badan dragon
Sarva Buddha Dakini,
baza wanani
Baja Wanani,
hong
Hong
pi soha
Pe Soha.
wata tedar wang korbe ndo tedar wang korbe choje senje ke da jin kor sho ba tong senje ke jin kor sho tong do wata ne phon be ke wang to tu mo man yi ba da ta ri ma ta shu yin ba de ki za be ke lu le zong chima ngar za ba jang shin chima nam tu mo man yi be chima dom da ba jang ge dom ge res wa tu mo man yi ba ne tu lu ta ma zi be chima tu be go che ba ja sha tene lam je ne gong ba la wa driba go to je job ka ba jen chi ba le zong do.
So with this, then empowerment is conferred, and through this you behold the outer entrance to the mandala. The vase empowerment is received, the obscurations of the three karmic actions, accumulated. So as he mentioned before, all of the different actions accumulated through the body, speech, and mind are purified, and your future and negativities are blocked. So you're prevented from engaging in them or accumulating negativity in the future. The obscuration of perceiving the body as ordinary is cleansed, and you are left within the extraordinary power of the Nirmanakaya. You are empowered to meditate on the successive stages of the generation stage, and you become a fortunate one capable of manifesting the fruition of the Vajra body. So now to receive the secret empowerment, please offer a mandala. So please repeat now.
Choji Shabji,
Chuji Shaki,
Gadije,
Kadenge,
Dakelami,
Dage Lame,
Chabato,
Jawado,
Teacher Zangwe,
Deche Sangwe,
Wankine,
Wangene,
Gombo Jesu,
Gombo Jesu,
Songwanzo.
Zumarzo. By the kindness of your lotus feet, I have received the preceding empowerment. Therefore, Master, please consider me and grant the secret empowerment. And so again, please put on the blindfold. So this represents not seeing yet the mandala, the secret mandala.
Shirang Namla, being Kolodumba, being Kolodumba Zero, Tendua, being Kolodum, Ring Not, Jigua Chen, Song, Chiva Jungs of Chan, the Dreamers, Shabion, Gomi, Jigi, Tony, Jami, Twenteman, the Torso, the Daji, not so Jan, Jimba Chelsea, Tatan, Gonding, Dapa, Chang, Cardinam, Gotan, Pontian, Dripon, Never Drova, Chelsea, Tokanga. Chingwa Shabion Gong Jangway TV. Yabzon Meme only Dojigo Zigarbo Zigarbonero who can send by Yomji Huga Piece of Gaba Yomzon, Meme on Alabama Marbon, Lamas, Jeba Central Air sent by Deva Habezari Marbon. Sent by Yamen Yumbashi, Shanjo Simji Wuji Kong, the Hibatamji go, share to show the Chapa Chimbo Bush and the Kasan, Chinjela Chansemji, but the Hitamji Wood. Kasan do change Zomra chores. Then the way Yabzon said my was Susan Colodum Basine.
Yuri.
I am my lord.
So still maintaining the visualization of yourself as the deity and also the Lama in the form of the deity, the self arisen Haruka in union with the awareness consort. From the bliss of their union, light radiates from the seed syllable at the heart center, summoning the Tathagatas in union with their consorts. The stream of nectar from their great bliss enters your mouth and travels to your secret place. It mixes with your bodhicitta, becoming the essence of all the Tathagatas.
What in Debe Sanjis, Dorjee Channel, Chita Siji Wankorba, Chancho Sen, Gabal, Chancho Sen, Sambo, Tenechuji, Wankoro.
So just in the past, just as Vajradhara and others bestowed empowerment upon the children of the Buddhas, in the same way, through the wholesomeness of bodhicitta, I bestow empowerment upon you today.
Tedara Sanway Wankor, Chuji Sanway Bangi Jinkor. Jinkor, this one. What the Migdar part of Puna.
So you can remove the blindfold with Omahung.
Tene ta sangwe wang korbe chuji sangwe banga jin korza to hyokin tong sangwe wang to tumong haje le shi chima saba jong chima dong tumong ma yiba yi je long chima zhu ne long chu to be ne ba jian jiao lam da ji la ba ren ba guang ba wang zhi song du jie chou be ge ba jian xi ba yin song du.
So through the bestowal of this empowerment, you enter into and behold the secret mandala of the Bhaga. You receive the secret empowerment, the obscurations of the 4 karmic actions previously accumulated through speech are purified, and in the future they are blocked. The subtle defilements of the winds are cleansed, and you abide within the extraordinary power of the Sambhogakaya. You are empowered to meditate on the progressive stages of the path of pure blessings, and you become a fortunate one who can accomplish the fruition of Vajra's speech. So then for the wisdom awareness empowerment, please offer a mandala. So please repeat the request to receive the wisdom awareness empowerment.
Jumden Sheva,
Chomden Sheva,
Chemboje,
Chemboje,
Dorje Nyanjoro,
Dorje Mejo,
Jekiba,
Chiksheva,
Meji Chaja,
Meche Jaja,
Drobabo,
Drobabo,
Dorje Jorwa,
Dorje Jorwa,
Yangda Jong,
Yangdajo,
Chetar Chune,
Chetar Chune,
Dani Che,
Daniche,
Nada Dala,
Nada Dala,
Tedanzo,
Detazo,
Kurwan Damje,
Kurwa Damge,
Sonantu,
Sonando,
Chingwa Jami,
Shingwa Jame,
Dala Jo.
Dala Kyo. Transcend and conquer, who generates great peace. The single awareness of the Vajra Yogi, the accomplished practitioner of the indivisible mudra, is perfectly arisen from Vajra union. Just as you embody that great essence, Master, please make me also like that. Please protect me as I am helplessly sunk in the mud of samsara. So then please wear the blindfold again as a symbol of not seeing or beholding the relative bodhicitta mandala. The Vajra master joins the left hand of the consort endowed with characteristics with the right hand of the student. You, relying on this lovely consort, is extolled by all the Buddhas. Through engaging the progressive chakra stages of union, sublime bliss is experienced. Abiding in the lotus posture with the mind, look inside the jewel. Wherever bliss arises, look at the nature of primordial wisdom. So focus on yourself as Cakrasamvara, visualizing clearly.
야 가성 진합된 도 야비성 하면 맥선도 아
The ngat kaka yujere gainsana Dorjee pangmo tonggamado dela.
야야 나 야비성 하면 맥선 때문에 다리 공원 탑전 도지 거리 상위 왕 강터 야비성 하면 혼 도리고 버지 그 생각 반으로 엄진 셈바 호가서 보기 염지성 하면 맥 비마마로 안 셈바 다바지 반 센터 안서 다 하자리 냠냠냠 버좀 냠냠냠 버쇼베 추자 당지베 지현동소 도게 또 나티
Deji dang
상황
yujere.
다리 상황만 간다 야비성 하면 스테마 로션 되게 지바리
So, by abiding in union, moving in and out, bodhicitta descends from the forehead. Then it gawaji yorove.
말이 많다. 그 강한테 야비성만 매매 홍세
Dela yomare.
상위만 강타린 도와테 로션 지바리지 상위만 강 도와테리
The kuchi.
시합지 상황
Chisung gainsana dela yomare.
그 상위만 강타라진 도와테리 로 아니 봐
Ah, lo yen.
그 지바지 참
Jerbe.
지바리지 테마 로션 되 야비지 상황 매매가 온 도지 가고 제지게 제가 봐 너로 엄지 셈바 염지 상황 매매선 도와 야 누구야
The chichina de da gotom do gompa.
야야 다 다리니 마 다리 상위만 강나 데 다제 라제 친합제 지하제 요라 와치 지요 잠드네 마진도 싫어 지스
So then, thinking that you have received the blessings of the secret empowerment that has preceded, then please repeat the mantra.
Om sarva tatangata
Om sarva tata
anuranga
anuraga
bandar subhava
vajrasobhava
emma goha
imago
다 여비용 대년발 쇼베 어떤데 장샘세 민sam레네 민sam데 림발레베 가와 되는 인케 반 초가 된 대와 제가 된 도전으로 좀 해제 집에 가와 용송상 된직사 가와 현지에 가와
So then, through this, then you can think that through as the bliss of the union of the yab and the yum, as the bodhicitta descends from the forehead to the throat center, joy is experienced. It descends to the heart center, and supreme joy is experienced. And as it travels to the navel, extraordinary joy is experienced. Moving to the jewel, co-emergent joy is experienced. So then, through you can think that from the seed syllable as in your heart center, as you're still clearly appearing as the deity, light radiates out and summons all the yabyum tathagatas who enter through your mouth, filling and blessing your body.
Oh yeah, tene ta ti je la, waten in ma te lo. Te dar ni kan cho ga ten ti je te ti se lo ma la se be ni ka la ni ka la sa wo je ti ba tam ji ka de shu ne lu je qin je la ne la ma je ba yam yom je jian chang be lo me ye lu la ju be ro je tu chu ba tu je je lu nyam ba ran jo ba shu. تنه
So you can remove the blindfold.
대다른 왕골 외스다 주지 군속 장초심지 진고 효신통 시라 이시 왕토 투몽 이제 다 남산 노산라서 lok사 집에 chama som ngar sa ba jang chima dom tumo mani ba sungzi nam to rape chama chuk choji gu ne ba che ba jan jo ba yin sa lam jing ko lo gom ba wang zhi to de je chobe gar ba jan shi so.
So having received empowerment, you enter into and behold the mandala of conventional bodhicitta. The wisdom empowerment is obtained, the defilements accumulated through the karmic actions of the mind are purified, the coarse obscurations of dualistic fixation are cleansed, and you abide within the extraordinary power of this Vavavakakaya. Of the Dharmakaya, sorry. You are now empowered to meditate on the path of the chakra mandala, and you become a fortunate one who can accomplish the fruition of the Vajra mind. So now to receive the fourth empowerment, please offer a mandala.
Sanje shino me de paraye, dogonanda shindo jubarisho. So
please repeat.
Dani chechu.
Damini chechu.
Gadije.
Kadinje.
Sowo wankor.
Sowo wankor.
Namsum to.
Namsum to.
Tereng rinchen.
Tereng rinchen.
Shebayang.
Shebayang.
Gadichene.
Kadinjene.
Jabduzo.
Jabduzo. Through your kindness, I have obtained the three empowerments of the principal deity. Likewise, protecting me with your goodness, please bestow the precious fourth empowerment upon me at this time.
So
please put on the blindfold once again as a symbol of not beholding the mandala, not yet beholding the mandala of ultimate bodhicitta.
Drupon te konani ta chu tam ji sam ji me cha yan la ta dun tang den be cha za xin bo dang ni ran ji chuo ne wang xi be xi li las te wang sun be de ga sun wo ji be de tong ta ji wo ji yo ra te ji de xi ra yi xi le ji ji ya ta nyu gun dong re si las te chang chu xian gong be kong ba kong de be ne Drupon tam ji mi ba si ne te konani chu tam ji sam ji me cha wo se chu chu ji gu yan la dun tang den ba ta ku cha za xin bo ran ji jian One should be more in but you bought two shades, no way.
So meditating on bodhicitta is like the sprout, the seed, the cause for expanding, the expanding of wisdom awareness. It is the essence that is free from all obscuration. It is the inconceivable nature of the suchness of all phenomena. This fourth empowerment is the primordial wisdom that is the self-nature of the seven branches of Mahamudra. It is the essence of the great Vajra. The example given as the introduction to co-emergent wisdom during the third empowerment is the cause for the fruition of the ultimate co-emergent wisdom. In this way, becoming habituated to bodhicitta, it ever increases further and further. All karmic obscurations are transformed into the undefiled essence.
They cover Bardu? Pobre choices. One should be more in but over choices and one. Then Rose one.
Yeah. The true nature of all phenomena is understood to be the inconceivable, clear light Dharmakaya. The essence of the sevenfold Mahamudra of divine form is the Sambhogakaya. The divine form is indivisible from Buddha Vajradhara. This is the nature of the fourth empowerment.
That's not bad, no chance. They don't, that's one, they don't charge much. You're what 도바 메뉴와 다 도바 도야 갈리 카보레스 텐두 이시 yen데 시바들와 yen데 시바데 도야 갈리 카보레스 텐두 메뉴 체차스 도가 차와 세메 남포트 케바 메바소도 말했을 때 도르제 제사히 체바 코버와 어떤 타당 우체와 타당 우체와 남케지다버스 어떤 용몽베게 두 탐치 더 제들레 데 두제스 도르제 좀 타토 ziba barsine ziba kamzon kurbasine tato dorin chang kompang jin bar shibane tar jeans wada chukunde da chukurang sentel lo stage mi bala nyamnyong de rang ji la jebe cha gores wada nyamnyong so ju ya cha gores wada ta xian de zhub de jo mares be ja dan ji tian na zai rai ho se pa yo ra chong pa se pa de he一些的项目这点的说但是就讲到说啥了真的他可拿了蛮高吧我的绿的他可他拿了蛮高吧这项目上面讲吧有拿可得出他们去但有的拿嘛或者那边出他们去做吧他们去当车的吧我肉这关系吧我这系统的肉这一吧系统就是两把下过来是这有索马牛马让我弄点桥在前部索马先那他他在写法的索马牛马让我写了索马先他在写法的机他在写法的牛马先他在写法的也都没写法的是让我先那他在马球吧先让我下过来是索马牛马让我弄点桥在前部意思我在弄点桥在前部意思我在提纲那个做往西边通他第一次跟我们讲过来是
This is the empowerment that is given through description or through words. And so there is the quote, this primordial wisdom is extremely subtle and profound. It is like the center of Vajra space, and you are also its father. So it is extremely subtle and profound because this Mahamudra, that is the union of bliss and emptiness, is very difficult to realize. And yet it is the primordial wisdom that is ever present. It is like the Vajra, like the center of Vajra space. It's like a Vajra in that it cannot be destroyed or harmed or altered in any way by the temporary presence of obscurations or discursive thoughts. And it is free from all, like the sky that has no boundary or center. It is free from all extremes of elaboration. And you are also its father because it is your own very basic essence. Even if you were to search the entirety of the three realms, you would not be able to find some external source. And so it is not something that is achieved from the outside, but it is something that you find within. You realize it as your own true essence, just like the example that is given as a worldly one is that of a father and a son. Like it is your birthright. It is like the son of you as the father. And so all appearances that are the unceasing appearances that arise as external phenomena are free of any extremes of elaboration, and in understanding this single true essence, you find that all the essence of all phenomena is of that same nature. It's one single taste, or the taste of equality. So it is described as being natural, or fresh, natural, and like fresh, natural, and one's own kind of true nature, just the ordinary awareness. So the fresh, or soma in Tibetan, is referring to that present moment wakeful awareness. The natural, or nyugma, or we could say innate, maybe we could say for nyugma, we could say innate. It means that it's been there primordially since time without beginning. Rangbap in Tibetan, which we can translate as natural, it is completely unfabricated. It is completely natural. And so this awareness, this Mahamudra, this is beyond the intellect, so it is this is the great Mahamudra, the great seal that is beyond the intellect. So then we can meditate for a moment, having received these words.
This kom ja ko sala ba.
So we can meditate. So with Oma Hong, please remove the blindfold. Having received this empowerment, you enter into and behold the Mandala of ultimate bodhicitta. The precious fourth empowerment is obtained. The subtle defilements of all three doors, along with the karmic imprints, are purified. In particular, the obscurations obstructing wisdom, the subtle concepts of dualistic grasping, are cleansed. You abide within the power of the Svabhavika Kaya, and you are empowered to practice the yoga of Mahamudra. You become a fortunate one, capable of accomplishing the wisdom of the union of the three Vajras. So then, having received the empowerment, then we have the samaya. So the samaya is primarily to maintain bodhicitta at all costs, to nurture it, to cause it to increase, and to not allow it to decline. And to whatever extent that you can, to work to benefit others. And if you can't benefit them, to at least abstain from harming them, to refrain from harming them. And also, like His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche always advises us, to continuously read the 37 Bodhisattva practices. So now for the Samaya, please repeat.
Sovo Chetara, Kazarva, Tadatamji, Dakechi.
Master, I will do all that you have commanded. So now, please offer a mandala of gratitude.
Sanje Bema Jinrin Damava, Serin Chula, Shiji, Jahisho, Never Shiva, Demba Chora Mayo, Chon, Jikan, the Charging Hatan, Tamin Choji, Choji Tamba, Jikunana, Shiji, Yotan, Serin Shiji, Jahisho, Gindu Tamba, Chul, Tobe Choji, Latame, Lama Agent Chobin, Soji, Chora, Moza, Shi, Tambeji, Shintene, Tene, they think that Serin Chula, Shiji, Jahisho.
And so what Drupon Rinpoche was just reading is the prayers of auspiciousness, and this then concludes the empowerment. So also he would like to offer you these bracelets with the Cakrasamvara mantra. I think it was Yogini, these were offered by Emily Weber, and so he would like to give you each one of these bracelets, and they're different sizes, so you can take one that's a good size for you. So please come. Okay, so everyone please come, and you can also and you can receive one of these bracelets. And they have also been blessed by Rinpoche. So you can come up and also receive the empowerment, please.
I'm sorry.
Hands, okay. Nima kasi de yani. Drake? Regiment. Kasi, aku dah ada. Zanju pep gwanyan no na pep de nga to ni ma chi ja ko so this.
That's all.
De bu shu na ya na. Kembo klong zai na sha na. Ya kembo klong zai to.
That's all. So if you need to use the restroom, please do so. We can have a short break for the facilities and then come back. And Kimbo Tinsen will give us the transmission. Karma Gatse. Like, just like, go use the bathroom and come back, maybe. Okay, so we'll give 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Come back in 10 minutes. So please, we can turn off the recording.
Okay, now starting the long. Tanga doji jere zandro yunja mada doji ponjam ba sarja lamba dabra jeba chaje jeba jadanga janza doji chaje de lo naro da maba mala jeje wa maba ba modra ba jawandro kajula manala zorwa ande jeje zabala ma jeje kuzon doji zelanda da da gejulam bada da gedimba da zunje jada Labo jendo prasinja labda zo dem jolang ada da yenda de bayani rasa yezwa jozo tomo sumza je songo go mana on so ba yeda za wadam so yeda no ma le zo yere ga ma jo do je ba go go da da kra ya je za je ba za za da je ne ba ban da za re je je ne ja ne do je jo mana be ma wan ja za da to kar ne ga do ja ma yo ngo sa me me do da ngo ye ra de yen je to kar din zo je ban je ja ye da da yen je ne de la bu zo du ge za na ko re ja on be za ze na ma ro ga
So ye ja za da je de jo ban je de sum jeng go me de ba wo jo ba Rinpoche sa ju le ding yin ze je wang go na ma go ra jo ban je de sum jeng go be sa ju de ma ma yan ba la so ba ding yin ze je wang go la wan de la so de go dong go ye je sa da mo de be de lo de go ro le bo ra ja ma je na ga nya ba su je de dong ra ye san je jo go ma do so wo je na yo go ye ba ne ra ni ye da la sa me so so be wan ye da da su de ye za ba la ma do je ja he ro ga ba na ba ju ne do je na sa ba ba ye de这东西也有这八大人家大家也讲过这这这个老家的老哥哥有到这些的把就是那我当去把他就是有人可以说一个就是那个就是把当去做把做就生活也让对方帮忙个都说完的嘛到老嘛到就把到老帮我就是一个做就来嘛也没在这把都是个把这的没在这路接着他玩吧就当你上去到就那个拿到了也讲过你到是老嘛也就这都是个嘛大家这把当个这家什么我觉得当你上去个就当这对吧是这东我觉得也是Lama ya doje babelo zango bode da nyango da ye je ja sama wa da da ni sa ni ko jo do ye jing da so ni wa ko na lama ya do so ye jo na do ko so ma da ye ba wa da sa ye da je ko so do da ye ye so ngo ni ya do do ye je ra ye so ya je ba ne sum ba ne ge wa da ye da ye ro da nyo da ba de la ma de na ro je yang wa le wa da ro so ni yang la ma da ye de ye sa lang go ra ye je ge ba sa wa zo ba so ni da ngo so jun de de ba ne da je wa de lo da da ma ma da ba de ba je de ko de za ba la ma ya za je la ma ye da je so la zo wa de so da ju sen je lo do re sen la do re ze ga zhen ga yin ram ne je ba la su zu ra dang be ma su la je ba lo su je be de de na jo ga ngon de sa wa ne do je hong le do je什么就了什么的对吧就嘛让do je je这吧le do je nya ma ka we jo了什么ki ra do ma ni ra yin do je da ma da ga do yin su jo ba le a ye sa ni ma da yin de da ba so jo ba sa la on sa na on sa ba da dang da zhen be sa ma ya de gang sa dam da ra ya ma hong be so wa ye ye be de wang da ming mi je do je nyang ga sa on be zang ge de wang je yong be de wang da mi mi je la ne ge yong ba so la do je ga da la de na so da je de je jo ne zhou xian on na be za da ma ra na da ba ra na da sa na da sa da ji ra ba ba da le大家把这么当的说把王别咋咋多人大家心多那个我写着的那这来看也让就过dim jo lang de da yin de ba ni ra za yi zo yo zo na mo ge ra nam jo ba gan yin go lo dong bang lang a de da nyam za len ba zhong na zhe gen de zhen nang ge dong ren jo ju do zo jie you zhe dan jie nang ju do zhen zhe ma zhe jian de za de bei dian la ra ni ge zhe ge jum de lin jie jie bu ge za wa jie ra sang ge na ra yong bei jie shi nang ju zang su ba wei jiang dong ben a le long me du jie den de a le ga ba la yan xia jie ba na jia jie ba na de ba ran ma xi le du zeng a da na ge da ge le jiang a na hong zhang gan zang ge jie ba jiang do ba wei xi jie du zhe jiang de jiang jiang ma wong jie zhen de lam ne jie do da niang de nong zhe do ma gong yin zhen jia lam ne om ge ge so wei jia ra jiu bu da bei zhe da bei jie zhe bu na da ba ma ran da gan da ya ma ma lin de ran sama ya jing de sama na za wa zi de ma sa sa wa zi de me ba ya zi de ya de ba ya de ban bu za da bu wa dan zhen la da ma ma sa wa ge de ya su su gan bu ji de ba na那在这嘛把病的红被做哇所用的专业个些没别临时觉得嘛到我所需要的人都经生活就把大爷的下在也到就是他现在干什么嘛上都是对吧都嘛的现在那叫大家老上学对吧都那个经验这些话但是来了也是把这些多嘛这什么那就别是用给那说红别说把别讲都么了了都那nam je na do ye yo ba la so jo be de san je ma ja ba ngo sa ba me ba de san na ma ra rang ge se le je ba jin de jo om be zar ge ne a hong de yin de bin za ma na zhou jia na ba den be ba de ba lo gan ge ne ne me de ya da su su sa ja da je ba sin je la de na jiao zuan na san je ju da gen de la da da那那叫做那叫上刚刚嘛刚罗松节当年就把我的那把么做工了，但都就是生意工作当年大年，当年黑人工作生意当年黑人工嘛就让我们上来上帮干建设生意老学生工嘛，那现在你没现在现在就说他们人都做当中，刚那那么生意当年的话呢，平把他的就是就把黑人工现在黑人工啊，当年把人家都把这个都往家把人啊都往家。经济上呢，咱就三八四八也多少红来红星啊，那家马上解决吧，所以这把有时就那么有多就这把当时也这把跟他那人已经没有跟咱场所给就有那这把真的人就没了。 Om Medan Beza Bava Beza Binda Om Beza Takara Hong Pa Om Beza Binzara Hong Pa Om Beza Bedana Hong Kong Om Beza Yara Ranzala Ramzana Om Beza Zola Ana Langara Hong Hong Si Song Guru Gong Zo Yen Ero Karsava Toga Hong Le Ozen Reba Lama Dang Kulo Don Bela Zon Dujina Gajin Dong Beza Zama Zana Mongura Be Nama Yere Zara Samvara Mandala Be Ye Zaza On Shere Ero Kasabara Vara Agamba De Zezo De Gita Pada Bebe De Balonga Net Hyabda Yen Jo Om Beza Bena Hong Be Te Gen Da Wang Shen Madange Mura Ze Ha Ze La Ze Ner Da Ner Gerdener De Bebe De Bebe De Bangen De Rupa Om Be Rupa Beza Hong Be Razan Beza Zapa Yin Beza Om Dharma Da Dun Beza Om Be Yesu So Zue Jia Jie Ring Ma Jie Zhou Ge Jiang Jo Om Ben Zam Rda Ben Zam Ka Sam Ra Sa Va Ren Na Sa Ma Yong Ye Nan Jo Da Om Sa Va Da Tang Na Anuranga Yan Na Beza So Ba Ba Ya Ma Ko Wan Ye De Dong Yin Me Sang Va De Ko Nan Jo Nam Ko Jo Song Nam Ko Jo Song La Da Jia Jia De Ba Ma So Ya Ro Ge La Ge Jie Ra San Yi San Yi So San Ji De Zong Ju La San Ju Ba Da Da Jie Ra Nan Xie Do Na Ya Ra Jia San San Ji Ba Jie San Ju San Jie Jie San De Da Gong Zhong Jia San Ju Ju Yong Ji Ba Jiang Zhou Ben San Ju Ba Yi Jian Lin So So Yan Da Ra Dong Ba Jiu Ba Song So Ba Yu Da Sa Ba Nam Yu Do Va Ra Li Do Ra Li Zo Ra Ri Bu Hong Yan Da De Na Ba Gan De Ye Ju Gong So Do Nian Ga Le Do Jie Sa Jie Ra Ba Ga Ra Wa La De Me Re Song Ge Si Ji Ba Jin Ba Ra Wu Zhe Wu Za Na Ga Da Long Me Se Jue Za Re Re De Na Na So Be Ba Jie Ra Da Zhou Le Ra Jie Na So Le Zhe Yan Ren Me Ga Jie Hong Ba Ba Zhen Jie Gu Su Se Re Be Ba Do Jie Me Ren Ba De zhe jie de be na zu ji jie de wen men jie de 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 da de zi jian gu ro wu so song yang wu sa yang zi so so ga mo ro wa ra ren de ge ji ju be do ji hong jie de hong ba wong zhe jian ju ro dong jie lan de sa wo la de ye nie da nie sa wo san jie dang jie yong sui jiu ba le su ba ra ni do jum de de ju jie dang Nam Ga Dang Wen Dang Zhou Jian Yer Jie Jin San Jie Wa Zi Yan Zhang Zhen Du Ji Re Ding Zhi Wei Du Gan Ren Jin Zai Ding Jin Jie Re Be Du Zui Jie Jian Wei Zai Mo Nu Wen Dun Dan Na Zhou Du Jie Yong Du Da Zui De San Nie Du Zhi Yong Lan Jiu Jie Xiao Yong Yong Gong Ben Jie Zai Jiang Guo Wa Da Zai Ye Wa Jiang Wei Dun Zai Den Wei Ba Ne La Da Jiang Zhe Ye Du Lu Nga Jiao Du Jie Da Jie Sa Jiao Zhe Gong Jia Ge Gong Nian De Bang De Du Jie Nang Jiu Zhe Ren Du Jie 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 Sa Wu Zhe 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 Zi Zi Du Ba Gan Bong E Zhe Jian Sa Yong Du Ba Du Zai Gan Wa Jie Jiu Gong De Jiu Jian Du Ya Wei Bei Den Zu Du Jie Zhe Gong Su Lang Gong Lan De Ba Zi Yong Yap Jiang Ye Ye Ba Yam Zhe De Nie Jiu Zhu Lang Su Jie Ren Zi Jiang Mo Chao Le Jie Jiu Du Gan Ge Jiu Du Ye Sa Jiang De Ye Nie Gan Zi Bei Zhe Jian Da Re Jiang Jiang Ga Wei Mei Da Zi Jie Da Jie Da Ji De Nyam Jo De Ro Ben De Da Yong Jia Yan Jia Dun Dang Yong Jia Ye Ba Na Zong Ga Zhong Lo Ma De Ni Ba Su Jie Ma Dong Hua Jie Ma Sa Yer Jie Jin Song Gu Bei Xiar Qie Zai Zha Zhi Du Gan Wei Jian Ga Bang Ge Jie Du Jie Sa Ye Zhe Gu Nang Gu Ran Jie Jie Yu Bei Du Zha Du Ge Ren Zai Zhou Ma Ga Zha Ga Da De Ge De Nyang Ge Yin Jie Miao Zhe Sa Jiang A De Wu Zhe De La Ye Jia Ga Jie Jie Rab Den Jian Zan Xue Da Den Du Zi Bum Den Ying E Gang Wei Du Bei Zai Da La Na Zha Ba Da Da Hong Ga Ren Ba Bei Ma Ma Bo Nian Ga Na Zu Du Ji Hong Long Du Jie Nian Ga Na Zu Du Jie Hong Wo Ye Jie Ga Hong Ga Ren Go Bo Na Ma Sa Da Na Ji Su Su Ho Ma Bo Zha Wa Ni Song Bo Ge Da Ming Ni Hong Ho Ma Sa Yin La Ge La Ba Jiang Ge Yum Jie De Wa Ong Ba Ma Nian Ga Hang Yo Ga Dong Wo Yan Ga Zhe Mo Ga Ma Dang Gu Bo Zhe Re Zai Ye Jie Zu Ho Jiang Ge Jin Yi La Ge La Bei Wei Du Ge Rab De Zi Bei Jin Re Sa Ba Wei Jia Dan Jie Ben Ben Zhe Da Nian Ge Wo Jie Su Jie Ba Wa Na Jie Ma Su De Wang Ge La Jie Dun De Jin Zha Da Hong Bei Zai Bei Hong Bei De Yin Da Wang Jie Me Dang Ge Me Ra Zai Ha Zai La Zhen Ge Dan Ne De Bei Bei De Bei De Bang Gen De Hong Zhe Bei Zai Hong Bei Ra Zan Bei Zai Sa Ba Jian Bei Zai De Ma De Bei Zai Hong Bei Zang Ba Wa Ye Ye Ba Dan Na Da Zai Ye Me Jiao Yo Ge Ye Da Sa Ba Da Ma Yo Ge Xiu Dong Sa Ba Da Da Ge Da Bei Gen Sa Da Men Ji Su Da Wang Ge Le De Sa Ya Gan Wei Ben Ba Sa De Dong Na Jie Da Ba Zai Na De Ye Ye Ge Zhe Su Da来讲的吧，也得见到个这种是吧？他那皮个什么一个用希望个什么的，对吧？就让有些就那啦，完了让他讲了讲就吧。就了解了做了嘛，就有了那看着嘛，有人行为进行就把那红些人别在，那个啥把那玩阿个嘛，他做的个呢，因怎么能周家呢？把他别把对吧？老干干的那位的学大人就我们这边那红白的个那往些买当个马上在好些那些那等个呢，个等那对别帮个的红人把那红白的上白上班也白上，我们这等嘛的等白上红白耶稣随家节人嘛就是感觉真些早的就不就不的了嘛，大嘛，晓得我嘛红白咱也一人白在这个红白这个呢做了3把我嘛红白3把这上要嘛红这个呢要嘛红那面我嘛跟着人嘛。 Yom Rubana Yom Zarva Dharma Bala Yom Yela Yom Besila Genan Yo Te Doram Savada Dangata Ranganam Bezo Baba Emma Goma Yede Don Yemen Sama De Gonajo Johnny Baba Bola Zanza Garaba Jembo and I made a very so you be but then Jeze Tajan Jezer Yasan Don Ora Barbara Yanger Donda Garaze Tagabana Zanjawan to Majin Zongola Jum de Mato Yomola Sadorama Pama Jedin Sum Yo Yenja the Rebel ones or Jan Jabot and Zekon Beba Jim Moja Doja de Baba Yin but the ones of Yoji the Jankaban Banjuro Jazi Motor Razi so there the Jebra Jan Paro Jarma number Jamamur Zaja the Mons of Dorje Bamona Jabon Mazamalando Javana Gobelida, Luzros in Japan, Yagana Jogara, Gada, Linja, Danin, Bonum, German, Yala, Zanza, Tabalas, the Bomba, Yada, to the Kamano. Sometimes you bezo Jenny by Yamidazanda, Yagamba, Dorani, Heragazabacoba, Zangro, Yajero, Hana, de Baga, Yangarong, Boteva, Amar, Daniele, Yemen, Bragolos, Susanebe, Yagana, Zigana, Gajamba, Yagala, by years and Yadarja, Longa, Jurazon, the men at Gahon, Hotavatoyala, Yunjana, Yada, Mother, Yunjan, Dorani. Kirkyo Samola the Beta Juma Jagona Jedamina Janimbo Dani, Jinus Danimbo, Miran Beza Hair, Ragan Home Pay, Ragna Zala Samvara Sovanian, Shi Ha Home Pay, Yum Janimbo, Mr. President Home Pay, Yum Janio, Saman Ragna, Bezavana Home Pay. Gorjaniban, Soto Honga, Jacob, Nala, Jala, Holland, Marjan, Yinga, Dagana Home, Lami Home, Gadara Home, Ravena Home, Better Naranga to go home, Sungo to Ranja, the Yala, the Nijanga, Yada, the Yala, Yaya, John to go home, Jacob, does another battle than Adam, Mosanga, Young, and another year, Johnson, Praja, and Alayan, Julian, Yarani, Bergin, Roga, Yajasani, Jivoga. Not the Jumada was a Yeme was a Jedos or the Zazotoma, Berwadona, Juba, Cousin Jenny, and the Wadaman, the Vadomania, Chata, do the thing on Gena home. Umzoba, Vejan, the Bangalome, the Jet, and the Alacabala, Jajaja, and the Barama, Mijula, Duzang, and the Hoga. Nago Takula Yangadon Drum Amzam Kajabajang Dobe, he does a Japan Rakato Honsara de Uja, Min and Junjo Pava, Najamajapamina, Jin Down to Janam, Garajo. Dan Lani, Tarmoka, Turman, the Janglo, Alasoja, the Jacopones, Soyon, Danzam, Jago, Soa, John, Beza, Ara, Hanzo, Bom, Bezan, Dragon, and Samayata. Tamde Jaya, Linson, Bom, Jeremy, Zapara, Agamba, so taking the bottom of the Logan and never Yada, enjoy, Eragaba, Namada, so Jija, Wajan, Doja, Madela, to see the Yawaja, Kona Jovanjo. Kunango Bata Jangata, Nize, Paradango, to Jiji. Project to Jala, so Jalomana, Jatin, Belton, Omaka, so I Jarajab to the Push of Bamaran Dragon, Balendra, and some origin, the Savas, the Memorians, the Yate, and Baza, the Pua, and the Mata Karmata, Sarma, Sarva, Gadaya, by the Bay. Hudayasa, and Jamba, Vindo, Hong Bezo, so young dance on your Jimmy, so Yatomata, so Jala, no Jesse, when you want Yaza, Jesse Bama, Gano Mama, and Julia, but Yin and Jala, Sanjo, and Virginia, and Delana, was a Jetomas, on the hero of some Hero to remember, so remember, so the guy member under the members, which I may pass about the members of Savakamas, here grown, Banga, Ven, Beza, Heroka, members, Heroka, Koba. Masamaya Zadwa, Wombe, Sonju Baba, Donda Soja, La Duzan, Dorian, and Omagina, Home, Bom Sodavision. The Bangalera Yanga Soja, Madaja, Dorodu, Lome, to Jet, and Kabala, Sosa, Yanga, Duzan, or Lome, Burando, Young, and Young. Karma Dinga and Dante Samitis Jamzo, Joma, Relin, Sujas, Braja, Zanamaya, Dankolo Dam, Colo Dampa, Wangaro, Damjam Solando, Young, Adin Soja, Panan, Jacolang, or Zong, Devan Dragon. Here is a Samara Dragon, Dama Palaza, Paranga, Zarabuza, Edim Joga on home, but you did a Devajamaya Ranja, Dragon, Sanjo, Drajik, 是阳本做干了这边子都要个的几十三那啥的给你做研究班的对上上级小到多少家家是的老拿着这边就给这边就当就知道感觉真就慢慢到我觉得给把这的往人家那些早晚就把这老马当个就老马当就做那个的给跟着就要个都就把这烟个这个嘛过了什么光查了么节约，他们觉得也多干点什么好个了，个节约节着嘛，自然就个大节就说大家多干就他妈个这都说大什么节嘛，这牛毛白的也大也没这说你做当就不多是节了的呢，把面他们两个往都了也得到都当个也要不得人也主动了就这么这个啊，用这咱们上就是面这上什节面节，面着那面节着就节一家就节弄不下。一把点就个做工个，说的这那话就这边这把阳光那边边平点的是，就这一边一把这我这这的肉。错了都把这都是真送把个样过了那么就了那的话把这把就对面我东海这边的就我那呢就我不就嘛就的我这也中这边嘛就不让你这碰我大我这怎么这不我当个怎么就东就来送我忙了那地方不说养到店里面给生前呢打当都当打说养到都不算做帮助就忙了的我呢多少了养节季节不这个了我就来送嘛那当不都见过了老母就了那对吧得见对吧搞就让他们就让那就帮就被骂的啊啦啦啦哦就帮那就都叫那就嘛做就帮把啊啥了我是你把送个过了把不解决了那ราจิง我就用着看着这边的话是的几百的话做了这些我个人刚才把大了的经过我这头边在你的嘛叫啊啦啦啦什么个罗老母姐姐的话旁边这边的没东海这边的就我那呢叫本我就嘛就的话就这会儿这边嘛这边说你这帮我到这边就东江来说我们那地方不做养到店里面给外生产的大都不养到都不做的不做做帮着就姐们了的我搞入所结心lòng说个儿子长把领导包家别说话去张生不也要就别说满节的嘛让跟这个一般让你了对吧就玩大年就那是什么你个我个帮个那嘛还是不就是说后嘛不长半年做不给这那不没意思好好马是红马是赢了当家了平就跟那就这边生意要一般我就从这边的什么的红不用个那个红不用个那不用个那红不用那我帮个别走红别这些就把那赢了对的说就把个了就这些家长过来见帮做帮有上面我对就通过这都把这个做进都就做忙看这做的进过了把我这个得见过了我这个也将这做那些就等我这都别这些就我到忙了那个的中国的他们就都是对上啥的也别给吧的也着我嘛来吧这我就得你这就吧我们这的不是稍微的这这边这边啊的这些了不嘛那个点就这的我也的你了我这的这家了我早晚的到也都当军这些的几家这些钱跟这个人不结工就这种讲真这个搞了的那别个人就往中都是要这个点钱做这个把动这个生给的winter lake 中对就把什么蒙个人呢点就莫了那老不了就能够了到大概这个别就让他多这样有大家们在把这边要上有的都是马上就了早上头来的时间人家的那今年里边这上面你这就让他知道就光我这多把要个的个把中的问题吧这你老主嘛就能这边这那多不讲可能啊呀把我看着做都当讲这种么着了那种就被听见对这点高就都被现在真的就得这个也看到就现在是往后年了就从被你找了在这些大把家工上也了对对别从就都是跟就这不有的当然都就跟人家讲嘛就着了所以你 Zugani Jetin Joju Dene Turjan Zeba Zala Nungo Yogi Van Yuda Dangulo Balozan and Rojan Valate Zango Yojiban and Tundoju Jajan Zeba Gevo Numdo Long de Bedem and Numdo Yajan, Numdo Long de Bedman and Herogaza Tokanya Major was a home Hajan, Koala made it was Haji. Tawalo Dalinja Rangana Yubanatum, Kanso Jason Yahaneva, Yabrayun, Holana, Hone, Balatan, Hon, and Hajan was a Genoa Yuban and Rangana, Yabrayo, Hon, Tamian, Gover and Jodorja, the Tonsala. Tungur Jerma Papa Yara La Waja Kazazuan some young business some Manabala, Mazza, Padre Meba, Suduka Mebas, Sujama Mebas was in Brian Zok and so on, some year Kronha, Bangavin, Sabatanga, Mazama, Sato, Chile, something. So yidam my head Barbara head in the thing and I have the things and I have the one my even so healing some Zabarazamba, Mamma, Zara Mazzo home into on Zabarazamba, Zakarama home, Manzava home bell into on Zabarazamba, Manzava home bell into 100 or Zorabana about a home bell into on Repaman the Huron into on Jaza. Dare Makazo Lindo Dare Bindare Lindo Hanabaja Paranda Yazova Lindo Ontia Tapazara Obodana Yazova Lindo Jazaja Sunanda Damjazubanya Toanya Verdana Bazana Jagana Jabalando Sibenzolando Drojo Pamasunji Donjed Danger Jangan Rodonja Dodon Yosan Josumba Kanda Sajob Teda Gunja Molan Drojo.
근데 다 아동가로 소바요 말와. 초반동 소반 소야요 말와 가로 예사 말와.
Ngado Yosamari, Yosamara. The Chidro.
준이 받으러.
Yeah, you're right.
근데 당가도 대 제단 데려와. 다다 달하고면한테 이제 로진데 있으시구나. 다 제단가도 하고음도 다 대한 소음 라신도. 세와다 다바다 대한 바솜 쓰라도. 근데 다 세와서는 제단가도 하디 군도 창생해서 소 세워를 공부学살아 봐. 세워 매진 코로든 받았으나 어다 군도 창생해서 이거 하나 소디 도마 그런 동 루틴한테 소 세워를 공 와타 세와지 다 봐서는 다 이제 안 되죠. 이제 군도 창생해서 제단 좀 생각하지. 제 요사로와 좀 생각이 제단 상지기 라고나 연태做的嘞但从小才我真的我这了他把很多
Just to give a little bit of instruction on, the practice of meditating on the deity, a little bit of background. So generally when practicing any yidam deity, we want to have three qualities present in our practice, and that is clarity, purity, and stability or pride. And so the clarity means that our visualization is really clear. So all of the attributes of the deity appear very vivid and clear, their color, their hand implements. In the case of Cakrasamvara, just as we see him appearing, with all of his physical attributes, that should also appear very vivid, very clear in our mind's eye as we meditate. And then the purity means that we understand that there's meaning. So all of the attributes of the deity's form, the color, the hand implements, the different aspects of the deity's appearance, all have symbolic meaning.
Then I jar them by Senate, I to Latin is and Jitan Ajar Senate, and you moon Ajar the Yasya Marwa. The Ina the Zingato Latin is and Ajar Kaduna Magina, Lati Quachat, say that so look. Ngato Julian saying out on Tamin Zibajero, the Parpa Town, and Latics for Hachat, so to Julie Charnet, and the Hachat shall be on Pentoyos around Latic Guamtuana, Jam to Tempo Charana.
And so the third, which is the support of pride, that means that we have real confidence in our own true nature as being that of the deity. And this is really important because it helps to create a strong karmic imprint that overcomes the habit of ordinary perception. So this creates a strong karmic imprint for really manifesting as the deity. So it's important that we have this really stable indwelling confidence or divine pride.
Well, just a you can do the Zondo Chancho Semley Chungway down her. Jason de Gomes, Gobantamen Najan laws on your Russia, Tambo de Shit Chancho Semchi.
Gongta de so Jangchub de
Semley Chungway down her. Or the Loudon, Jason de Gomes, Gobantamen Shemba laws on your What they do that Tambo thing to Chancho Sem to kitchen more side, Chancho Sem to Yona. This lad, I will go to the other penalty for your side. What did the cham need a chance of seemed? Young will go with your sarwa. Or Tambo Chamba, singing jazz, the chance of cham need then the chance of Sam Jera. What the chance of Sam, the Simpian Tamji, the Sanji to them. Simpian Tamji, Sanji to Yak, some of the chance of Sam running Yobachi. The Simpian Tamji, Sanji to some no Yobachi. What the chance of Sam Slabdo? What they do the chance of Sam. Then Chung yidam class. Gopan Tami Janson de Butak, one said, and Jason de Busena, they Jetan Adams, that's a lad as a Jason, not Rajima of the school Gores. Timan, they dance, they move on Semandom, the Trump, Bechala Sado, and Oyan, Shatandom, what to do of the Gumdin, Aunt and Rico Mares, then the Chagiandom, Jandoyan, and Riores, what they lose Jason Nagit, non Rajima. Non c'è la ciala, non c'è la ragima troppo terra. O te lui che te già sono da la coms. O te go, te la cogom pendo la cara versina. Go fan tamen le chimba dos. O te tamen no yen te le den na zo cha dan mo son soma te tamen no yen te je mo kore. Te la yen na cha dan mo son te chung de ro to gro. O je ge ma ro ta la yen na. 在那晚上茶馆啊，前头去可塞了不？我这日子接送那真的，恰当提了接头嘛，因那他恰当在第接这个人，因那这个让做我些吧些呢，这按参他那说要接两推陈红那真的，这陈红的真的恰当接个嘛，啊，这接送那接这个哇。
So, as Lord Jigten Sumgun says, the deity that is arisen from bodhicitta manifests clearly like a rainbow, and being empty of substantial nature, we must also counteract fixation. So the deity itself is the self-manifestation of bodhicitta. And this is really important to understand, that the essence of the deity is bodhicitta. So together with our cultivation of bodhicitta, love, compassion, bodhicitta, so we have to really make an effort to develop these qualities. And so with compassion for the suffering of all sentient beings, that's the compassion aspect of bodhicitta. And then with the wisdom that wishes to place all beings in the state of complete awakening or Buddhahood, that's really the definition of bodhicitta. So when we meditate on the deity, we understand that the deity is that nature itself. And it appears really vivid, clearly like a rainbow. But a rainbow, just like a rainbow appears in space, it's empty of any substantial nature. So we have to be sure not to visualize the deity in a way that is kind of not with this understanding of its illusory nature, like as being comprised of like matter, flesh and blood, stones and earth, but really vivid and clear and empty or illusory, like a rainbow. So the reason for meditating on the deity is that this counteracts our ordinary fixation to phenomena. Ordinary fixation is one where we have all the grasping of attachment, the rejection of aversion, and ignorance. And so when we're really abiding in the meditative absorption of the deity, then no attachment and aversion can arise. Instead, we see all appearances as being the nature of the deity, all sound as being the essence of mantra, and whatever arises in the mind is meditative absorption, the enlightened mind of the deity. And so when we're generated as the deity, then there's no fixation present. There's no affliction. Attachment and aversion cannot take root. But if we forget, if we lose, if we become distracted and we lose that or forget, then there's the space for that, or there's that potential for attachment and aversion to arise again.
Tanga yidam jerem kundu. Lu nantong fan nang jan song ras, lu nantong te fan nang jan song na yiris. Tele ngozong mi be ziba si is, te ngozong si mi de ziba si, ziba zin chapa re. Wata chakdang mo som si do shu sara ngozong mi na. Tele ngozong mi be ziba si is. Nga chakdong nung tong chak jan ras. Nga nung tong chakdong nung tong chak jan ras. Nungba tong chak jan te, sangya yo marwa. Tela sangya maybe landor sees what I'm also say the cone to Kashi Yabo cone to Yabo China so sensible. Tell us the chapaji. The same sometimes say the Boko the control Saturn and same to go to the Kara Chalanji or Russia. They don't touch then what to do Charles on another say Zibashiramina, then Chatamusum Theatre Mares. Not no Charles and the teller. Landor maybe Sangya maybe Landor sees, what the Sangya maybe Landor sees. Semzeton Namke Nidevo Tandras. Semzeton Nidevo Nagiris, Nidate Nimanda Vayora. Tell a churi maybe Danzi sees. What a Nimanda was a churi Yomare. Sangya Karina Nimanda Vasherkere. What a Nagitis, Sangya Karina, some churi major. What they did then the Danzi seat to Grace on the
So as Jetson Milarepa has said, meditating on the generation stage of the deity as the union of appearance and emptiness, like a rainbow in the sky, with nothing to identify, with non-identification, this overcomes or annihilates existence, or puts an end to existence. And with the mantra, or meditating on speech as the union of sound and emptiness, whatever sounds that appear, there's no accepting or rejecting. So for instance, usually when we hear words and sounds, and we have a lot of fixation. When we hear compliments or things that we like, the mind becomes really happy and delighted. When we hear angry words or criticism, we become averse and angry. But when to abide without fixation, to really recognize sound as mantra, is to abide without fixation to sound. So without falling under the influence of attachment, aversion, and ignorance with respect to the phenomena of sound. And the meditating on the mind as the indivisible unity of clarity and emptiness, like the sun, the radiance of the sun and moon, with no partiality, I overcome the mind of self-grasping, or I have overcome the mind of self-grasping. So just like the example of the moon and the sun, their radiance shines everywhere indiscriminately without any partiality. And so in this way, this is also like the radiance of the mind itself when free from self-grasping.
dāne dāngā tō yidam kholo dēmchō rwa. Yidam kholo dēmchō nē zī shinam chīmbo yin zhōng gārē. Jidāng jāgā ki chūpjian jā shū tō māng chī dēmchō gyū lī chūwa tōp lē lē rēs. Wā tē tē hō rān dā chī nā tā khar zāng jāng mō rō mō chī pī yu dāngā zō nāng sōng. Wā dāngā zō nāng dū tā tī nā yidam māng chī pā mō dēmchō rīn dō wā, dē ngā zōng rō rwa. Wā tē rū tā rūp yu xīng tā shīmbo jī kī nā nā, tī wā tī māng chī sā tī dēmchō chā dō wā. Wā tē chī chā dī yu rē. Tē nē tā 다다디 가지 텐주 좀 그래. 다 상제 좀 된데 그 왕르의 고르차와 왕르의 고르차도 진코르도 돈로 그래서 진코파 돈로 그래서
Kikordu.
드램치로 그래서 진코르 돈로 그래서 어때 진코르도 도선 그래서 demcho 진코 왕코르서 demcho 진코르도 도요 말해서 될 때는 디 마드네 카드 론 잠벌에 있는 데안에 진거를 시에 정도 론 잠벌에 데안에 샤요레스 어ten도 진합 총도 로지면에 어ten도 리도레스 튜닝마에 나타나는 진합 체계레스 지수마다에 비송으로 예담 콜로 뎀초한테스 트루르베 잔지젠스
테스코. 되니? 멜다.
트루르베 잔지젠스 트루르베 잔지젠스 담다 요르와 어ten지젠스 다 소르와니 데르나 소르와 담나 진합 총도 만들어레스 진합 총도 만들어레 칸도지 잠세 이종 칸도지 잠세 이스
아하.
어떤 거나 소냠나 치 존나 지나 요레스
So also, Cakrasamvara is especially powerful in its blessings. It has been practiced by almost all the great Mahasiddhas of early Buddha in early times in India, and also for instance, when His Holiness Chetsang Rinpoche bestowed the Dhammangakso, the treasury of pith instructions in Nepal, maybe the majority of yidam practices in that bestowal was really primarily Cakrasamvara and Vajravarahi. So this shows, what an important deity it is to the Vajrayana. And so some also, according to the Buddha, from the Tantras, it is said that often when empowerment is bestowed, so the mandala is generated, but then after the empowerment is bestowed, then there's the dissolution of the empowerment, it dissolves. But with Cakrasamvara, it is said that even after empowerment, the mandala doesn't dissolve, that actually it remains facing the southern continent of Jambudvipa, and so in that way, the blessings are ever present and always accessible. And it is said that especially during these degenerate times, the blessings are particularly profound, particularly great. And as Milarepa has said, when we supplicate, the one who is adorned with all of the charnel ground bones and ornaments, the blessings will not diminish. This is the samaya of all the dakinis, of all the outer dakinis.
Also mehrere Raum, dann so kurz mehrere, mehr so eine Demo Tavares. Was denn da Chavas da Jamila Doa? Was ist so Shidang Tavashi? Korn Ramu, da Dorjee, Korn Ramu, da Large Ramu Yorova. Was ist so ein Dosha Tava? Was hat denn nach Hita, den Kolodon Bakuran Tava in Yorova? Yam Ratina, Nama Yabs, Domba Yom said Nabdoa, Nanton Sons, Yam Sons in Yobas. What is he? There is a room to down the same civic channel. Don't be shown the yum. What is it on something you by having some you? One sometimes that is come good with the yacht, mar with the yum chi, what it do know. That is the young one on top of some donna. What that in those charity is.
So then there's also the purity, the recollection of purity, all of the true meaning of all of the symbolic attributes. So, for example, even in the beginning with the sphere of protection, so there's the fire, the ring of fire, which symbolizes the burning away of ignorance. There is the Vajra net, Vajra fence, which symbolizes the purification of anger. Or the Vajra fence, and then the Vajra net or the Vajra canopy symbolize the purification of desire. And the deity itself, the Yab, or the male Buddha, represents appearance. The female Buddha represents emptiness. So the Yab and Yum in union are the indivisibility of appearance and emptiness. Also, the qualities of the mind itself, the clarity or luminosity aspect is the male deity, the Yab, and the emptiness quality is of the mind is the female deity. So it is likewise the union of luminosity or clarity and emptiness. Also, sometimes it is explained that the elements, like the white element is the Yab or the male deity, and the red element is the Yum or the female deity. Lunga Tata Economies. What in a chamber in what is my shit, the Yamlan, the Louis the Narnipo Mambo, the China. This jazz Yamlan Chimpochi to Soso Juliet, Maris, Chamber Yang, the Chidina. What are you doing around so the chamber my Machiate, Kaduinate, Kachimboja in the one? So mainly, as we engage in this practice, we meditate on the deity. The most important thing is that we sustain undistracted awareness. If we become lost in distraction, then we're not really practicing. So, as Lord Jigten Sumgön has said, the entry point for all the Buddhas of the three times is the unbroken continuity of mindfulness, of mindful awareness. So if you don't understand how to sustain undistracted mindfulness, then even if in engaging in the activities of body and speech, they don't really take root. They're rendered kind of powerless. They're really limited in their power or their scope. So if we're distracted, but we're still engaging in virtuous activities with body and speech, the power of that virtue only goes so far. So it's really important to maintain at all times undistracted awareness. And so also Lord Jigten Sumgön says, the two of mindfulness and awareness is the root of the Buddha's teachings. So, you know, it's been, Drupon Rinpoche says he doesn't remember exactly when they first started the Cakrasamvara Drupchen. Maybe it was 2008, he thinks, 2007 or 2008. So he doesn't remember exactly. It was either 2008, 7 or 2008. But from that time until now, you know, it has been maintained as a tradition to practice this together here every year, you know, and this is due to the great compassion and blessing of His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. And so thank you, you know, we have so thank you to all of you so much for coming, and thank you to all of the organizers and the people, the volunteers and staff who are, you know, always work so hard to make these events happen. And also, you know, really we should recognize what an incredible, really extraordinary opportunity we have, you know, to practice this here at the seat of His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche while he is present here, you know, with us, and the blessings are really undeniable. Drupon Rinpoche says he himself knows, he's from his own experience, you know, the difference, right, of practicing here, and the power of the blessings because of Rinpoche. So we have such an incredible opportunity, and so we should be really conscientious not to let it go to waste, to really do our best, to use this time to practice to the best of our ability, to really apply ourselves in the practice. And again, just how extraordinary, what incredible merit we have, really, to get to see Garchen Rinpoche, to get to meet him and be in his presence. There are so many people in Tibet who just long, you know, for the opportunity to get to meet Rinpoche. And here, you know, we have this access, which is really just unbelievable. It's such a sign of our merit. And so we should really feel a sense of gratitude and appreciation for just how extraordinary our merit is.
Tantra want to premiere the Ganajiki, Chajatolati, online Euro, or to some to be cheated, and as when you use for that time.
And so, yeah, he's really happy to be here and to practice with all of you, and especially also a special thanks to all of you who are joining us online. So those of you who have made an effort to be here in person, and also a special thanks to all of you who are joining us through the live stream. Thank you so much. And that's it.
Thank you.
Om Jere Benda Heru Kambe Dagene Dola Sam Varam Soa Om Jere Benda Take a lunch break.